WiLLo Davis. How's it going? Sorry, the lighting's not perfect. It's an overcast day and I really don't feel like setting up the light. You know, you understand. Today, we're gonna do the Q&A, question and answer that I asked for about a week ago. Posted a video, I said in the comments you can leave your question. Don't go now. It's too late now. Don't you go find that video and start asking a question, because this video's done. So I'm going to go ahead and read through the questions y'all asked. So let's just jump right in. City Dweller says, would you do a shirtless vid when you hit 25K? I don't know. I guess I You get me to 25K and we'll see. Dan says, hey WiLLo, what's your favorite bands / artists to listen to? Favorite band, I gotta say Judas Priest. Also a big fan of Motionless in White. Got some posters over there. And yeah, there's tons of others I could name, obviously, that I just won't get into right now, I suppose. Going to concerts this month. Gonna be seeing Volbeat and Slipknot and Motionless in White and Hailstorm and others. Gonna be a great time. Amy C says, what is your current or most recent job? What's your dream job? Currently not working. Just quit my job like a month ago or whatever. I was working in like a lab warehouse type of thing situation. Dream job, you know, honestly, I would love to be doing YouTube as for a living, I gotta say, or even a successful musician. Christian Marion says, I commented my question. Yeah, I realized a lot of people, I said, go to the comments. There'll be a pinned comment there that you reply to with your question. And y'all commented your question instead of replying it to the pinned comment, which is fine. This time is forgiven. Maybe I'll go through at the end and see all the commented questions. Chrissy Always Sunny says, who was your inspiration to get into music, either guitarist or band, and what are you currently listening to now? Inspiration, again, was probably Judas Priest. Well, really, it was, I had been playing bass for a little bit, like mostly because I think my friends and I got it into our heads that we wanted to start a band. I think it was mostly for like talent shows and stuff and other like school events that we wanted to do it for. And yes, I'd been in tons of different bands with all my friends over the years growing up. And I remember the first things they wanted to play was Judas Priest, like Breaking the Law, Living After Midnight, even like United. I think they were on a big British Steel kick at the time. Also, You Got Another Thing Coming. And so there's a bunch of different Judas Priest songs. And so one day my dad wanted to buy me a CD, and we went to like Borders, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll get Judas Priest. We'll see. Like I should learn more about this band that we've been playing the music of. And so I got Screaming for Vengeance as my first album. And yeah, that's where that started. And what am I listening to now? I've been listening to a lot of Crowbot, maybe in preparation for their upcoming album. If you don't know Crowbot, you should check them out. I'm going to see them August 23rd, which is the day the album comes out. They're going to be at... it's not Mexicali Live. What is it called? It's changed. Debonair Music Hall. Going to see Crowbot at Debonair Music Hall. Also, my friend Joey. Do you know Joey? I've done some music video things with him. And also, we were in a band together, obviously. Joey's band is opening for Crowbot that night, so it's going to be pretty epic. You should go. So yeah, I've been listening to that, latest Motionless in White album, and a bunch of metalcore. And good question. Pipkins says, would you rather sleep with ALR or Steven Asante? I can't. I choose death. not playing this game. Chrissy Always Sunny again, leaving your weight out of the occasion in this question. But what supplements do you take, if any? Do I have? Oh, hold on. Let me. Okay, there are ways to get most of these other than taking supplements, I think, but this is just the easiest way of doing it. All vegan supplements, not animal derived. Main ones are omega-3. These are all like the most effective and cheapest options on Amazon. I got it from vegan.com. They have good suggestions. Vegan omega-3, EPA plus DHA. Omega-3s are just a hard thing to come by. Vegan flax meal, I think, has some of it and some other things, but this is just the easiest way to do that, especially because it's such a vital thing for, like, I think both of these are like good for like your brain and nervous system. And B12, there's things like a lozenge thing, and I think they say to stick it under your tongue to be most effective at absorbing into your blood. I think most of these you can get away with taking like a couple times a week. Well, maybe the omega-3s you take every day. I forget, but still, people like to say like, oh, if you're vegan, you have to take all these supplements. Can't be that healthy then. Like, but I guarantee that they're not getting the necessary amounts of these things anyway. So don't act like your non-vegan diet is completely balanced in your vitamins and nutrients. And then also, this one's kind of a bonus one. It's just vitamin D, D3. You can get vitamin D from the sun if you just get like a very small amount of sun exposure every week. But you know what? I'm not a huge fan of the sun, so vegan D3. All just good things to have. I think it does more to promote veganism, to be up on your nutrients and supplements, than to be like missing things in your diet and be like a health risk. I think that would not be very appealing to people for promoting veganism. Good question. Moonchild says, there are tassels on your curtains. I like you. They're there. Good question. Skincare routine says KJB223. It's not very uniform. I do bad and just kind of like use things as I need them instead of like preventatively. I do use after every shower I use Jack Black facial moisturizer. Not Jack Black the actor. It's this great bottle that Jamie bought me, and it is proven essential in daily life. Really balanced out like dryness and oiliness on my face. Great. And then everything else is kind of like whatever. I'll use like a really strong peel off mask if I really feel I need to like get some like dead skin and gunk off. And I use a Jack Black beard oil, which Jamie also got me, 'cause she's great. And then other than that, mild soaps and cleansers and scrubs, all intended for the face as I need them. And then for my body, I really cheaped out, but I like this. I think it's called Everybody lotion or something. I got it from Wegmans. I looked, it was cheap. It was a big bottle. It said it was cruelty free when I looked it up, as everything. I try to have everything be. And I just like it because it's really light. It's not like really greasy and stuff, so you can really just kind of like slather it on, and it won't be like really annoying for like an hour later. And I think I got like a lavender scent one, very nice. My Happy Place says, does the monkey on your wall have a name? I don't know. He doesn't really. I think Jamie had one exactly identical, I think, and she said his name was like Pablo or like Oscar or something. I forget. But no, I think I like having him just be the monkey. Like, I don't want to act like he's mine. I think he just kind of hangs out. Anna C says, how is it You're so cool, yet not gay. Or am I mistaken? I apologize if I offended you by assuming you were straight. Not gay. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, but I'm going to assume what it kind of is referring to and say maybe because I have learned to free myself from toxic masculinity. And maybe that's something that more straight men need to work on, which is probably a difficult thing because it takes like possibly throwing away your current set of morals and ideas and realize how toxic some behaviors can be. But maybe I'm overthinking it and completely overshooting the question here. But thanks for the question. Megan O says, explain more how you and Jamie met. Were you friends before? Did you meet and immediately start dating? Go into detail. Jamie and I, as I've said before, but happy to repeat, we actually met on Tinder. I thought it was really cool that she did opera. She thought it was really cool that I was in a band. And we hung out a few times, and it went really well. And we'll have been together 5 years by New Year's. So I just got very lucky. Mary Fromm says, lots of YouTubers name their followers / community. What would you name yours? I have thought about this. I don't know. Maybe y'all have some ideas because I can't think of anything that's not just ridiculously corny and just way too serious for my whole kind of vibe. So Mary Fromm also says, you really like a variety of different drinks. What's your all-time favorite beverage? That's the thing. I love a variety of all different kinds of drinks. I'm a huge beverage fan. But I'll say I really enjoy a nice iced soy latte. That might be a top one. Top contenders are also probably Coke, Mountain Dew, Arizona iced tea, maybe certain varieties of Monster. Alyssa Anderson says, favorite all-time food. It's funny because I usually am inclined to say pizza or like pasta, any Italian food. But I was thinking about it the other day, and like I haven't had like really good pizza in a while, and I think I'm just sick of veggie pizza because usually it's like you go someplace and it's like, oh, they don't have vegan cheese, so you just got to get no cheese, so you might as well just pile on a bunch of veggies to like make up for it. And honestly, I'm just sick of the veggies. I almost the other day ordered Domino's and was just gonna melt some cheese onto it and just get it order it no cheese with some pineapple and black olives, and then just like throw cheese on it and put it back in the oven. But haven't done that yet. But Pizza Hut's supposed to be getting vegan cheese soon. I do love Pizza Hut. I haven't had it in a long time. So can't wait for that. But last night made some pasta, which we do frequently, and I do love pasta, so I'm going to have to probably go with that for the answer. Made a nice bolognese sauce using some Beyond burgers that I crumbled up and fried and stuff, and is delish. Highly recommend the new Beyond Meat. They like updated it or something. It's now even meatier, which is weird, but it's very good. So Ensign Hal says, how high were you making this video? Classic question, and answer is still never done any kind of drug or smoked before or anything like that. So I'm just that relaxed of a person. I don't know what to tell you. Girly Girl Hippie says, can we get a music video from you with a song you have written yourself? Yeah, I do really like making music, and it's just like hard because like I also like put out these videos, and the video obviously like can take like a few hours or more to do, but like writing a song, like editing it and recording it and mixing and everything, and it can take weeks to months, really, depending. So, like, it's just a lot less content that would be able to come out in a period of time. So it is something I'm interested in doing. And until then, you can listen to the song that I put out on Spotify, Apple Music, even YouTube. Look me up. And also the old band Clocktown Giants, they're on there. Your Girl Snapped says, how did you become a vegan? Well, Jamie had been vegan for a few years before I met her, but she did not pressure me in any way. I've never been that interested in, like, eating meat. Like, especially, like, steaks or anything never really appealed to me. So, like, I had never really been eating too much meat at any point. And obviously, I had no problem with the alternatives and stuff, and dating Jamie, having her eating all the alternatives when we would, like, go places and stuff. I have no problem with it, so I would just eat that too. And so the only thing left was, like, cheese, because I also didn't really have a problem with soy. I liked soy milk and other kinds of milks. No problem with that either. And after trying various vegan cheeses and realizing they were very good, I was like, I should try to go without dairy for a few days and see if I feel as better as everything says I will, because of all the horrible things that I hear dairy does to you. And so I tried it out. I didn't really, like, tell anybody. I just wanted to, like, see if I felt any different. And a few days in, I felt so much better than I normally do that I realized I can't go back. And so I went on from there, and I think I still didn't, like, tell anybody my plan for, like, over a month, until they all just kind of, like, caught on the trends. And I think that was a good decision, because there's a pressure if you kind of just tell everybody that you're going to do it. And, like, you don't want to commit to it completely, because then you'll have to fail and tell everyone that you failed. Like, that's, like, what you're afraid of. And so, yeah, I just kind of, like, snuck it in and felt so much better that I could never go back. And great decision. One of the best decisions I've ever made. So, Julia Phoebos says, happy birthday. Thank you. Since you're a Leo, what's the rest of your astrological chart like? Do you put any merit in the stars determining your personality or your future? Okay, sorry. My camera died, which made me realize just how slowly I've been answering these questions. So let me start picking it up here a little bit. Stop distracting myself. Okay, so back to the question. Astrological chart. If you don't know your moon and rising, Astro Cafe. Oh, is that where I'm supposed to check it? Maybe. I think I tried to, like, look at stuff like that once, and I just did not understand what they needed from me to input. So maybe if someone else can help me with that or do it for me, that would be great. Because I don't know anything else or how to do that. Do I put any merit in the stars determining personality or your future? I try not to. I don't really see how that could work, but I don't know. I'm open to hearing it is I guess the answer. Twyler is irked says, have you ever tried butter on a Pop-Tart? I have not. If I had a Pop-Tart around, I probably would. But I just picked up some Pop-Tart cereal because it looked pretty good. And it is very good. I had a bowl or two of it already. Maybe I can try buttering one of those for you and let you know. Zachary Michael says, who is better at ASMR, Amberlynn or Lynx ASMR? Lynx ASMR being my friend Chris. I don't know. It's a tough call because clearly Lynx ASMR puts in significantly more work and is much, much more skilled in it, especially having an audio background. But Amberlynn Reed reaches quite a large audience, whether they like it or not, if that at all factors in. I don't know. I'll let the audience decide. Lynx ASMR or Amberlynn Reed for ASMR. Jackie Edwards says, would you consider doing a giveaway of some of your merch for us poverty-stricken fans? LOL. That is definitely something I'd be interested in doing. As it is right now, I get a very low profit from the merch that sells. So it would be pretty much me like almost paying full price for my own merch to send it out to people, which would also be an extra cost, which is probably not the most advisable thing, being that I'm in between jobs right now. But I'm definitely interested in that. Jessica Davenport, do you believe in aliens? Your Area 51 vid was awesome, by the way. I would love more. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm sure there's life out there. I think it's questionable whether or not they've made any form of contact with the Earth. That seems, I don't know. I mean, like odds are there's probably something out there. I don't know if it has ever interacted with us or not. Teoncita, I hope I pronounced that right, says, can you try speaking in Spanish or any foreign language for 25k subscribers? Want to hear you say omelette du fromage. Love from Argentina. Thank you very much. I could try, I suppose. I unfortunately took Latin in high school instead of like a actual like usable spoken language. But I will say I think it helped me if I see like written out sentences in a language that was derived from Latin. It kind of helps me like understand what some of the words kind of mean, like the derivatives and stuff. So thanks, Latin. But yeah, I don't know. I would try, I suppose. Katie Cat says, could you do some longer talking videos? It can be about any subject, but your voice is very calming. Thank you. Yeah, I would like to do that. I still am interested. I've said this a bunch in doing some kind of like podcast, like with Jamie would be cool. Maybe about like heavy music and other things that we're interested in. And I would like to talk to some of my musician friends and talk about like the industry and our experience in a band and playing music and stuff and the state of music or some other stuff, but I'll keep that in mind. Longer talking videos. Babraham Lincoln says, why do you and Jamie say love ya instead of I love you? I think that probably like started from I say ya instead of you for a lot of things, and maybe it has to do with my proximity to New York City. I'm not sure, but that's just the way that I talk. So like it kind of just like comes out like that for me a lot of times. So maybe that's how that started. Also, it's just like, I don't know, fun way of saying it. Susie Smile says, what's your favorite vegan meal for dinner? Oh, I think I responded to a similar question to that. Yeah, pasta is real good. Gotta say that. Also, vegan buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Pacha79 says, why are you so handsome? I don't know. Maybe it could have something to do with my Welsh genetics. I'm all different kinds of things. That was a stupid answer. What? Hannah Potes says, WiLLo Davis, you beautiful gentleman. Here's a random question. What would be your dream vacation with Jamie? Probably sounds corny, but I really don't mind hanging out around this area. I really like the East Coast, so it is dream vacations, just hanging out, like going down the shore a little bit, and like just other areas. We went to Maine recently. That was really cool. I would also be interested in vacationing in like colder areas, like Canada or like Iceland or something. That could be cool. Jamie McGee says, do you like living in New Jersey? Yeah, I do. I really do. I wish that the housing market was a little bit better so I could like afford to have an apartment right now. But yeah, New Jersey itself is nice. I do like it. Lichen Goat Fungus says, will you eat a banana for us? I do love bananas. I don't know what ill intent you might have had in saying that, but I'd eat tons of bananas. I could eat 6 or more bananas in a day without trying. And Maria 2019 says, WiLLo Davis, what is your favorite music of all times? To be more vague and say genres, maybe what you're going for. I do listen to a little bit of everything. It mostly tends to be some like metal and rock and hard rock and stuff. So, okay, now let me go and look through the regular comments and see all y'all who weren't weren't the greatest at following, but that's okay. That's fine. It was a little vague. Christian Marion says, "Do you regret becoming a Amberlynn React channel and having her viewers follow all your uploads?" No. My first video on Amberlynn was my first video that had any kind of traction at all. And while I do recognize that there are a lot of people that subscribe and watch because they want more Amberlynn things and not necessarily care about me, it's still opportunities that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And it's not like I don't like making videos about her. I do from time to time, even though she does get a little annoying at times. But no, I'm happy to have them, and I think it has exposed a lot of people to me that have enjoyed other types of my videos that they wouldn't have found otherwise. So, Kryn says, "Why do you sound like a monotone, uninterested version of Jesus? What does Jesus sound like?" I don't understand. Karma Killer says, "Will you ever go back to Amberlynn reactions or reenactments? Also, job hunting and car buying must be nice. Happy birthday." Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I even since I've posted this video, the video here, I had already done a reaction and a live react also, actually. The only thing is that it's just getting more and more annoying in different ways. Not only that she is just really going off the deep end, and oh my god, my phone crashed, and for a second the video was not showing up that I had just been recording for 15 minutes, and I was really about to just give up. But then it popped up, and I just had to delete some other stuff to make room, it turned out. Whew. So anyway, let's wrap this up before I potentially lose anything else. Oh, but anyway, so the Amberlynn stuff. YouTube is really not wanting me to make these videos anymore, it seems, being that every time I try to mention, even say Amberlynn Reed or Amberlynn and other things in the tags and title and stuff, the video gets demonetized. And I have confirmed that that's it through multiple different tests and uploading things countless times. That they're clearly sending a message that they don't want that, and there's ways around it, but it involves not putting the proper tags and searchable terms, so it results in less people finding the video, the reach just going down, and just creates a lot of problems in uploading that can add hours to actually getting the video out and wasting time. So yeah, I'm down to do it more, but it's just getting harder is all. F Ramble says, "Would you do a really brutal reaction on a nobody video? I have one in mind." Perhaps. I mean, it's like reacting to someone with a ton of followers is one thing, and then I feel I would just feel bad reacting to people who are trying their best, but I don't know. Sabe914 says, "If you're playing Zelda anyway, I might like to see some of that either in a video or live stream. By the way, I love your channel regardless of what you do." Well, thank you. You let me know what Zelda things you want to see. I'm pretty much wrapping up the main game. There's a good amount of shrines still left to get, and obviously I'm not even gonna attempt to get all the Korok seeds, but I did just get the DLC. Haven't played it yet because I got some other stuff to play, like Mario Odyssey and Smash, and I just got the Switch Online, so I've been playing all these NES games, like the original Zelda and stuff. But you let me know. Anthony Wallach says, "Can you do a history and update on Brian Silva, the Gratata guy?" Yeah, that's a good idea. I wonder where he's at. I've heard some things, so it's not a bad idea. All right, so I think that's it. Hopefully, I got to everything there. Thanks to everyone for asking the questions and tuning in. Check out the description for links to some merch stuff. Also, my Cameo, where you can book me to make a little personalized video for a friend. And anyway, I'll see you next time. WiLLo Davis out.